NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Damian Harris. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Bills and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come into this one after a loss in the opener at the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Deontay Hardy back deep. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, 12 catches, 100.
The top performance in the NFL on opening weekend, and they expect more of the same from him going forward, and expect him to get off to a great start in this one here.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here comes third and the length of the football. Now Allen off the bootleg. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Put up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here comes Abdullah on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on third down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Abdullah to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. In there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
Now Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run hammer there. And it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That complete to Shorter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 to move the chains. To throw, it's Allen. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Take it in at the 22. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Can they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Garoppolo looks to throw. As they'll stop it with 17. Touchdown! Amir Abdullah. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Laviska Shenault, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Tyler Lockett, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Ravens. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. That pass is caught by Hardy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Garoppolo. A dump off for Abdullah. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Garoppolo now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Harris running straight ahead. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To the air, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion is Hardy. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Raiders heading out to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now a 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, Allen. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And those passing game get him down the field. They've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will bring it on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Yeah, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
It's complete. Abdullah. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He'll look to set up his blockers. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he fends him off. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 72 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing quickly here, he's got Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man, that's shorter. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Play action. Now it's Allen. That complete to Shorter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gotten up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Allen and the Bills now down 23-20. A minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing, Allen. That's complete. It's Cook.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
And they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Las Vegas,
they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.